Oh my God. Thank you. That's hilarious. Okay, we're going to restart this reading. And I'll say that. That's hilarious. All right. Aries. Aries, let's do this. Okay, so, like I've already read, you have the Seven of Wands in your past. Into the present, you've got your Two of Wands, and then you've got the Emperor card. Thanks, Hope. You're the best. I'm just gonna let my cat out. I hear you, kitty. I hear you loud. You're a loud girl. Yo, if that ain't Mercury retrograde. I love that. That is life. That is the epitome of my life and Mercury retrograde all at the same time. Okay, so you've got the Seven of Wands in your past position, Aries. So you're overcoming something. You're overcoming a fear. You were like putting your foot down. You're putting your opinions in. You are not letting other people take your right to have your own opinion, your own feelings away from you. And I also see a lot of conquering your inner demons, like fear, like self-criticism, self-judgment, all kinds of limiting beliefs, automatic thoughts coming to your head. And, they're big, they're scary. Like, the things in your head, the fears from inside you, fears from your childhood, fears from everybody else, saying that, you're not capable of being this way, or you're not capable of doing this. And then you taking them as your own. I see that in the Seven of Wands, and I see you really being like, you know what, I'm pushing past this. I'm scared as all hell. I feel like you're breaking some sort of like pattern here. You're breaking, I feel like you're really giving yourself good boundaries for yourself and maybe others around you to respect you and to respect yourself. Yeah, and that's created a shift in you, Aries, with the Two of Wands. And so you're about to embark on this new beginning, and you've gotten to the part where you want to make the decision to move forward, and to carry this with you. But you're also, it's like with the shift and dynamic of, developing these new habits, this new sense of confidence in yourself, this new ability to think about the situation in a different perspective than you were thinking about it before. There's some hesitation because comfort is back there. Doesn't necessarily mean safety, but that is what our body tells us. And that is what our mind tells us with, being in a situation long enough, or being in a state of mind, believing something about ourselves for so long that it's hard to, just pick up that and throw it away. We go through things where we shift, change, practice over and over and over again until we solidify this new sense of self inside of us. And I see you being hesitant to move forward. I see you moving forward and being like, oh, like, I don't see you crossing that line just yet. I don't see you making plans to like create whatever it is that you had in your head to move forward and to like speak about. So if this is like patterns or habits or behaviors, or if you're moving away from something and you're wanting to move into something, I see you kind of like right there, like in the middle, like on the verge, and like something's pulling you back there, and it's the comfort of knowing that that's what you've experienced. And then that also those limiting beliefs saying, you don't deserve to move forward. It's too scary out there. You won't survive. You won't be able to cope. You won't be able to handle it because you've never done this. But I'm telling you, you can, because you're already making that decision. You've already conquered the demons in your head and around you. All the fears that people have put on you, you're conquering them. And you're about to cross that. I like it. You do. With the Emperor card, this is your card, Aries. This man sits on a throne that he has made out of his reliability, his practicality, his perseverance, his dominance, his ability to know himself, his ability to provide for himself. Now, keep in mind, this can be quite a cold card. It is a fatherly thing. So I would say maybe look at your divine masculine part of yourself and ask yourself, where are the parts of me that are maybe coming off a little closed? It's like I feel like you've won this victory, and it's like you've had to fight so much just to prove a point to yourself, to others, that it's exhausted you. And even crossing that, you know, that boundary or that line where you walk into and you decide, this is the new version of me and I'm going to slowly work at it. So you've gotten to that point. So like all of that's really exhausting. And so I feel like with the Aries, it kind of with the Emperor, which is your card, Aries, it puts up a wall a little bit. It makes you think, I know what I know and I know that it's my truth. But then it kind of sometimes can make other people feel like their truth isn't being, you know, considered or thought of. So there's a little bit of tyranny, a little bit of dogma maybe attached to the Emperor card, you know, because you're really craving that stability. You're really craving that safety. Like you just got yourself out of a situation that really didn't feel good, wasn't feeling safe. And now I feel like you're using this bubble around you, you know, and this win, this victory to, you know, give yourself confidence. It's there to protect you. But remember, when we integrate this new part of ourselves, we also have to keep moving forward and keep integrating more. You know, I feel like there might be a stiffness to you, a rigidity a little bit. And rightfully so. You've went through mental and emotional, physical battle, whatever it is, spiritual battle, just to get to this place. And so your card with the crystal spirits is the Emerald card. And Emerald is all about friendship and love. Giving and receiving love, opening your heart to friendship, embracing unity. Love, like light, is experienced in many different ways, some obvious and some so subtle that we can only sense it if we quiet our minds and pay very close attention. The message of Emerald Spirit is to open to love in all its array of colors, to become a channel for healing powers. Aspire to love your neighbor as you love yourself, recognizing that love must begin within you as you connect to the universe, the source of all love. Love means respecting what people offer with good intentions. It means giving to others without fear that you won't get the return on investment in the exact amount or form you hope for. Love and prosperity flow among all of us, and today you are called to align with that flow. So if there's a piece of you that's like, okay, I just battled my way to here. There's no way someone's going to knock me off my throne, knock me out of my stability, take away that confidence that I just built in myself and that stability. No. So I feel like there's maybe a wall. So consider that next time you're engaging with someone that you love, or maybe even others, when they're sharing their ideas with you. And maybe keep that balance, right? Keep that balance of, I don't have to forget what I learned after my battle and through my battle. I can take that and I can use it to actually move me forward and to create safer environments and safer relationships with me. Okay, that's your reading, Aries. Thank you. All right. Next, we've got Taurus. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles flew out. Okay. Taurus. Taurus. Wow. Taurus, you got some shit going on or what? Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm going to be totally honest with you, Taurus. The wheel turned in your favor. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But today it is turning up, and it did in the past. You had an opportunity to resolve something, to look at it in a different perspective, to solve it, or to gain some new wisdom that you can carry forward with you. Powerful stuff. Like when the Wheel of Fortune spins and it lands on you and it's your time to collect it, you do with it what you will, right? We are free, we're humans, we kind of have free will, so we do what we want. I see you in a place of pain. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical pain. This is the 3 of Swords. It's about soul searching. What created this pain? What created this pain inside me that I'm feeling? What created this pain that I'm now putting off onto others? What created the pain that I'm feeling? Why did it happen? How did I contribute to this? How can I heal myself? What does this mean? Why does it hurt so much to be having this? Why does this situation affect me like it does? Now, I see this card in 2 ways. The Devil. For one, my intuition tells me that you are coping, which is natural. You're coping in ways that may be indulgent. They may be a little bit unserving at times. There might be gambling, lying, scheming, cheating, overindulging. You know, there's things that I feel like you're coping with that you wouldn't want maybe other people to know. And you're keeping that hidden. And you're coping with these things to heal that pain. Life gave you something, and the way that you're processing it is that it's giving you sadness. There was a shift in your life, and now you are turning towards overindulgence in anything that comes to mind. You may even pick up bad mental and emotional habits. I shouldn't say bad. There's no good and bad. There's just things that serve us and teach us lessons. And the other way that I see the Devil card is that this is someone else in your atmosphere that is creating confusion and chaos for you. But I still see you going towards them. And you have a choice whether you want to go near them or not. And by going near them, they may influence you in choices that you don't necessarily want to make or indulging. You may be blaming them, they may be blaming you. Whatever it is, there is a time where you will learn something by overindulging. It will teach you something the hard way. All right. Let's see what your crystal spirits. Ooh. Crystal spirits. Do more tierite. Wait, do more tierite. Do more tierite. Deep. A big blue boy. Organization, orderliness, clutter, clearing, list making. Not all plans will come to fruition, but in the planning, we learn so much. Have you worked out your plans, making lists and organizing your thoughts? The Spirit says to you to take ideas in your mind and commit them to paper in orderly fashion. For you are supported right now in structuring plans that will help you achieve the fulfillment and healing you seek. Your mental discipline is enhanced now, so pull out your journal and write your to-do items. Draw arrows and pictures that help you prioritize and acknowledge what is most important to you and what needs to be on the low priority end of the list, or dropped off your list altogether. The Spirit wants you to know that you will feel stronger and more confident once you start working out your ideas on paper. And right now, your power to put it all together in a way that works for you is at its peak. Commit to organizing your ideas today. For the conscious universe wants you to know that you're better at this planning stuff than you might think. Okay, so the way that I'm relating this, I definitely see the universe gave you an opportunity, a fresh start, new beginning, something to amplify you, something to organize. And I honestly see something, you being so distraught, heartbroken, and you're fixated on that. Instead of seeing the beauty in this situation and the advantage and the opportunity in this, Taurus, I see that you're coping with the pain in destructive ways. So, if you need a wake-up call, and if you, we all have free choice, and if you want to remember, believe in yourself, that you can get yourself out of this. You don't need to fall deeper into the pits of hell, mental hell, emotional hell if you don't want to. You can pick yourself up. As hard as it is, you don't have to live in shame, because there's nothing wrong with indulging at times. There's nothing wrong with falling apart, because we always can pick ourselves back up. And apparently your start to this is by doing little organizations around the house, organizations in your mind, journaling, writing lists to do, writing lists of things that you've already gotten done and how you want to organize these things. Thanks, Taurus. All right. On to Gemini. Oops. Gemini. Let's see what's going on for Geminis. Cool. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Gemini. Got the Ten of Pentacles here in your past. Feeling a sense of home. Feeling a sense of I get the feeling that you had home. You had experienced it. You had reached this level of stability, maybe understanding with your finances. You know, there was hope there. And now I'm feeling like you are moving towards something new. In and out. It's conflicting. Because it's like you achieved this. You got to where you wanted to be, and then you figured out it's not what you wanted. It's like once you finally got there, you know, you worked your ass off to get there financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And you feel like you finally got to this place where you could create a home, family, have a nice job, you know, build something that you could build on. And I feel like it wasn't what you wanted. And it hurts. Because it's like when we work for something for so long, and then we find out that it's not what we wanted. It's not the way that we want to live. And you put so much time and effort into it. And now your heart's calling to something else, something new. You're in grieving right now. And let yourself grieve. Let yourself be sad that there's a new beginning and there's an ending. Let yourself be scared that you might, you know, I see that there's some doubt, but ultimately your heart is looking to the future. And with the 8 of Cups, it's a very karmic card. So this is supposed to teach you a lesson. Like a lesson about where to put your energy. A lesson in letting your heart speak for itself. In your future, we have the 5 of Swords. Questioning your identity. Questioning other people's identities. Coming into a realization that the person that you are right now, maybe there's some behaviors, maybe there's some attitudes, maybe there's things that you thought that you liked about yourself that created this 10 of Pentacles. And now I feel like you're in questioning of who you really are. Why you put yourself in this situation. Which parts of you are real? Which parts are authentic? Which Gemini do you want to be? This is very fitting for your sign. You know, the twins. Devil and angel on both shoulders. Yeah, I see. I see you ruminating about conversations and arguments and petty battles between you and others. And you're trying to figure out what's real and what's not. And you're trying to figure out which parts of you were authentic in those. And which parts of you were self-sabotaging. All right, Gemini. Let's see your card. You got Malachite. Ooh, I love Malachite. 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 Oh, such a good stone. Clarity of thought and emotions, the right use of intellect, integrating thoughts and intuition. Overthinking can make you feel like you are starting to lose it, but Malachite spirit has appeared to let you know that there is a difference between unproductive ruminating and taking the time to apply logic that can help you make sense of what you know. Reasoning with clarity means the right use of your intellect as you consider all the evidence you have encountered. This includes evidence produced by opening yourself up to messages from the universe through your first sense, intuition. Your reasoning powers are at their peak right now, so let go of any old beliefs that would make you doubt Malachite Spirit's message, which is to trust that you are smart enough to sort through all the information before you. Malachite Spirit has appeared to tell you something very important, that you know more than you think you know. Have you given your power away when it comes to building wealth, fearing that you can't be trusted to figure out your finances? Do you feel unworthy of abundance because you fear you will squander it? Too often, old stories rooted in the scarcity thinking shape our attitudes towards prosperity. You are reminded now that you have what it takes to intellectually to make sense of your financial situation and grow your wealth. The conscious universe will send signs that you are on the right track, so free yourself from the old fears and begin treating yourself or trusting yourself. Beautiful. That's beautiful. I love Malachite. Oh my fuck. I love Malachite. It's so gorgeous. It's very protective. Yeah. So if you find yourself like ruminating about things that were said, or things that I feel like if you're also like thinking of like a career change or a career shift, this is saying go for it. Like, don't fear, just move into it, grieve it, understand it. It's not like you can just go from one to something else. Grieve it, understand why, you know, how it affected you, how it gave to you, how it, whatever, this old way of life, and then think of what can come in now. Sweet. Thanks, Gemini. All right, Cancers. Cancers. On Cancers, let's do it. Ooh, nice. Weird. Okay, there's your card, Cancer. Cool. It's a little bit of a flip from Aries. So you've got the Emperor here, got the Seven of Wands, and you've got the Queen of Cups. That's you to me. So Cancers, you are... I feel like you are coming from a place that gave you stability and you're realizing that it was too comfortable. Subconsciously, consciously, whatever it is, you are coming to a place of putting your foot down. Also understanding your fears, insecurities, your self-judgments, the inner critics that you are receiving from yourself, maybe from others. You're not dealing with it. You're sticking up for it. And that shows me, and it shows me as being successful because you have the Queen of Cups. Ultimately, you are staying true to your feelings. No one else can tell you how you feel. They can empathize with you. They can sympathize with you. They cannot tell you how you feel or minimize or demean you, Cancer. Yeah, so I feel like, let's start from the beginning with the Emperor card. You are coming from a place where it felt comfortable. There's stability, there's organization, structure. And it's like there was something nagging at you for a really long time, being like, get up, move, or do something. You're actually uncomfortable. I feel like you were kind of stuck in your ways or dealing with people that were stuck in their ways, and that it also created that environment that also made you kind of stuck and comfortable in your ways. and not really seeing other things, things from other perspectives, Cancer. And now I feel like you are coming to a place where you're realizing that that's not comfortable for me to be in this place. And I don't want to be coming from a place of this. I don't want to be coming from a place of rigidity. And I do see you coming, you know, it's almost like you're fighting demons in your head. You're fighting others around you just to make a point to yourself and to others. But with this, though, with this standing up for yourself in this movement, because he's sitting down, right? And now he's standing up. When he's fighting. It's like you're developing new ways of processing things, new ways of seeing different perspectives and challenges, and how to communicate and how to stick up for yourself. It's like you're strategizing. And it's actually making you more emotionally intelligent and making you more empathetic towards others and towards yourself. You know, I feel like you're coming into a place of more emotional maturity with handling other people and yourself. You know, you're also not like sitting in comfort, in mental emotional comfort, which is not that comfortable if we think about it, because comfort usually is just what we repeat, what we learned when we were kids, from our parents, from our crappy relationships, friendships, with anybody, bosses, lovers, friends, family. And so I feel like you're creating this new sense of being for yourself by working out these inner demons, and you're creating this sense of love. And this sense of love and intuition can actually help you build better connections with other people moving forward. There's a sense of empathy you're developing for yourself and for other people. Like a more nurturing attitude. You know, things are still going to get under your skin. Things are still going to scare you, but you're coming more into a place of being able to handle it. Less blow-ups. More understanding. Not taking things personally. More from an unconditional loving place. Even though there's still frustration, there's still fear, for sure. It takes a while to move out of that. And you're just moving out of it. Alright. But it's coming. It's coming, Cancer. It is coming. Alright, let's see what we got for Cancer. Ooh. Intense. Numite. Let's see. 38. Achieving self-mastery. Inner power. Recovering your sense of self. Ooh, I love those synchronicities, Cancer. Evidence of progress can seem elusive at times, but when Numite spirit appears, it is a sign that you might be underestimating how far you've come. Our minds are conditioned to pay attention to the negative and overlook all that is good in our lives, including the results of our efforts over time. You may not have received a big blue ribbon or parade in your honor, but the conscious universe acknowledges and celebrates all your hard work, mastering your fears. Make peace with the part of yourself that tells you that whatever you do, it will never be enough. You are developing mastery, and there will be times when you feel as if your progress is slow and inadequate, but you are called now to acknowledge that you have indeed persevered, learned much, and not given up. Doing so will help you stay the course rather than veer off track. Be gentle with yourself as you master the challenges you always seem to overcome somehow. You are getting better at this thing called life, at building healthy relationships and prosperity, and at knowing and loving yourself as much as the conscious universe does. Give yourself credit and keep practicing. We are all learning, and Numite Spirit is here to tell you that the conscious universe is watching and is so very proud of you. Oh, that's nice. Damn, love that. Yes, Cancer, you're overcoming shit. Do it. Do it. Keep mastering yourself. Oh my God, can I just say this? Oh, can I just say this before you leave, Cancer? I was literally thinking how much that card, this card, or yeah, this represents, like, just the way it was talking was like the Chariot. And I'm like, the Chariot is Cancer card. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Chariot. Yo. Oh, Cancer, you're giving me shivers. Oh, that's spooky. Okay, on to the next. Leo. Cool. Leo. Let me take a pause. Excuse me for a second. Okay. Leo. Energies for Leos. Four of Swords. Nice. Hierophant. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So you're coming out of a place of rest. You're resting mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally from something. You were reevaluating it, reflecting on it. It took a toll on you. You needed a break from something. Something hit you hard, and you needed time to digest it, to understand what your role was in that, what you could have done, or, maybe you couldn't have done anything at all, but how you can, move forward from this. And I feel like you're coming from a place of spiritual wisdom. You're coming from a place with, knowledge that you've experienced this before, and you're handling it like a boss. You're handling it with ancient wisdom. You are wanting to commit more fully into something, and I feel like it's really part of your spiritual practice now that you're coming into. It's like this rest, this much needed rest is, gave you this motivation and this connection to yourself, and to your inner wisdom and to your outer wisdom. It's like you may be looking at old records or old ways that you used to do things. You're coming into a place of understanding why you're here and why you were put in this predicament or into this place, this exact moment in time. And you're thinking of it as like, I've been in this situation before, or I may have come across something like this. Like, let me look at my books, let me look at my memories, let me look at, my morals and ethics in this situation, and how, it's gotten me this far. And now I feel like you're committing to something. This card reading is really good, Leo. It's pretty straightforward. You're committing to something. You are in it for the long haul. You don't want to cut corners. You don't want to make mistakes. I feel like you are really tapping into your spiritual wisdom right now. So I think something hit you hard, something hit you heavy, and it really kind of made you want to reevaluate some things that are going on. And you're using your spiritual practice, whatever spirituality means to you. Maybe that means having a bedtime routine or a morning routine. Maybe that means going out for walks. Maybe that means giving yourself an hour of alone time every day. Maybe that means helping others. Maybe that means helping yourself. It's all about what is your spiritual practice and what is your vocation. And I feel like you're really committing to your vocation right now. And you're following that. And you're not trying to cheat, not trying to cut corners. You're going to go towards it like diligently and with discipline. And it's going to be, and that it's going to be a long journey, but it's going to be a successful one because it's connected to you and your spirituality. You're going to be putting the time and the effort into something. You're going to be committing to this for a while because you know that if you do it right, even no matter how slow it takes, you will do it correctly. And that's what you're looking for. You're not looking to cut corners anymore. You're not looking to impulsively jump into things or make rash decisions or bold decisions. You're making calculated risks. And you're pulling that wisdom. Yeah, you're pulling all this momentum and this drive from the wisdom that you've accumulated from either being put into similar situations like this in the past or learning from your mistakes, learning from your winnings. Cool. All right, let's see what Leo has from the crystal spirit. The Dalmatian stone. Number 19. Playfulness, childlike, joy, enthusiasm for life, absurdity, humor, and laughter. Watch children playing and you are watching them learn. Serious though life may seem at times, Dalmatian stone spirit is calling you to embrace the absurdity of this world, to laugh and find humor in the everyday experiences that might otherwise frustrate you. All of us are here to learn and laugh, to make lessons easier, and sometimes it even makes it stick a little better, for it can help you write a funny story to tell again and again. Remember that time? Boy, did I learn my lesson. Now is a good moment to crack a joke, to break the tension and remind yourself that alongside trouble and hardship dances a spirit of playfulness. This is not the time for trudging or marching, but for skipping. Sing a song, make a goofy face, and recognize that the conscious universe throws you off course at times to remind you that surprises can be gifts from the invisible realms. You're called to lighten up and open yourself up to playing with the possibilities. Who knows what you will discover as you join in on the fun. The conscious universe is not here to trick you, but to help you, for you are deeply loved. Yeah, so if something happened, and it kind of took you out a notch, made you rest, made you retreat, made you kind of go back into yourself, maybe isolate yourself a little bit. I feel like the wisdom in this is like, with the Hierophant is like, just being, like understanding that life is, is going to keep moving no matter what. And, if you need to indulge in some play while you study and work hard on this goal that you are, maybe this is self-mastery, maybe this is like a career, maybe this is a relationship, who knows what it is that you're committing to. Maybe it's a hobby, like they're dancing and they're playing while they learn, Okay. Thank you, Leo. Next we have Virgo. Virgo. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. So you've got the Temperance card. Balancing, shifting, moving through life. Getting rid of things, adding things to your plate. The Knight of Swords. Communication, messages. And the Hanged Man. Pause. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so with the Temperance card, let me just look at this for a sec. Okay. Virgo. I feel like you are... Let me see. This is actually kind of... I feel like you've started something, Virgo. And you're kind of like weighing out what you want from it and what you don't. I feel like you've started something new in your life, whether that's a career or a job. I feel like you're really trying to balance things out. Or a relationship, I feel like this is a time where life is kind of putting things at you or taking things away from you, and you're like constantly trying to maneuver, see, okay, I have time for that, I don't have time for that, I have time for this behavior, I don't have time for that behavior. Within yourself and with others, I feel like you're adjusting to a new way of being. Something has just started. And it feels overwhelming with the Knight of Swords. It can be quite overwhelming. A lot of communication, a lot of information being sent at you. And you're not sure how to balance it. It's like you're coming from a place, I feel like, yeah. So I feel like you are, you've been learning. You're coming from a place where you've already learned how to balance what you had in life at the moment. And now there's a lot of information coming at you, people contacting you, people messaging you, people telling you things, people giving you information, you reading up on information, you collecting information. There's a lot of information being flown around. Thrown around all over. It's flying around you, and it's quick, it's fast. How do you process it? I definitely feel like you are handling it, because there's like a warrior aspect to this Knight of Swords. It's like you're choosing to have all this information thrown at you. You are completely shifting the dynamic of your life. And you're doing it in a big chunk. It's not like a simple transition, I don't see. Because this is what's telling me that you're going through a transition. This is an ending and a new beginning. This is the final card of the Major Arcana of the World. Moving to the next level of something, or starting something brand new. A new chapter. And it's like at first it was like, I can add all this to my plate. And now it's like, ooh, this might be overwhelming. You're going to come to a place where you need to pause, rest, reflect, surrender to what you've gotten yourself into. Whether that's overwhelming yourself with tasks. There's just so much information that you're processing. Like, completely different. You're going from this, just chilling, to this. Looks like chaos. There's clouds. There's words being spoken to you. There's information. You're digesting it all. And I feel like there's going to be a point where you just like put it down. Or you're going to learn how... It's either teaching you not to take on so much. There's going to be something that you are going to need to rebalance. There are things that you're going to need to consider whether that you want them in your life or not. Because you obviously chose this new beginning for a reason. But you might also, there might have been some excitement that, you know, it seems like when there's new beginnings, it's like there's a lot of new beginnings. So it's almost like I see you in the future like choosing which new beginnings you really want, which actually fit into your life. Because I see that you have added a bunch. Maybe other people have added themselves and their opinions and their information into your thing, to your environment. And now you're like, And I feel like you are going to be taking a step back and kind of surrendering to like, okay, I did do this. I did invite all of this in, and now I'm dealing with it. And I see that you're going to be looking at it from a different perspective, or that's what's going to be taught on how to handle it, how much you can handle. Yeah. All right. Yeah. How to balance things more. Is there things that don't belong in my life? How do I look at this perspective? How do I calm this storm? It just looks so intense. Lepidolite. Lepidolite. Number 32. Simplification. Manageability, organization, one task at a time. Yep, the universe is going to make you. It's going to be like, sit down. Think about what you really want. Think about what you can do. Think about how you can manage this easier. Lepidolite spirit appears to tell you to slow down and simplify, for you have been turning your attention and your energy to far too many different things, distracting yourself from the wisdom available to you. If you feel lost and overwhelmed, it's no wonder. Fortunately, a Lepidolite spirit is here to focus you. Think about how satisfying it is to do one task from beginning to end with mindfulness, free of all the noise that distracts you and keeps you from feeling a sense of completion. There is always more to do, but life becomes more manageable when you recognize that refocusing over and over again will only exhaust you and slow you down. Remain present, doing just one thing, and your courage, conviction, and confidence will return. Take on one task at a time, then it will be easier to hear the quiet voice of your intuition, which will guide you in prioritizing what needs to get done, will get done, and your life will become more manageable if you follow this crystal's lead. Interesting. I love when it does that. That's awesome. Cool. Thanks, Virgo, for tuning in. Bless your spirit. On to Libra. The Magician, Fool, Major Arcanas, ooh, and the King of Cups. Okay, I feel like this is going to be another straightforward one, like Leos. So yeah, I feel like you're coming to a place where you have felt personal power. Like creating yourself, creating your vision, creating whatever it is that you put your mind to. Like, it's like kind of having this mindset of like, whatever it is, like, I can have it. Or like, if you can dream it, you can, you know, achieve it. Something like that. Libra. Yeah, feeling equipped, feeling ready to take on a new kind of, take on something new or take on something old with a new perspective, a new approach. Yeah, I just feel like you're really having faith in yourself, having faith in the situation, having faith in your capabilities. I feel like you really honed in, practiced, and did what you needed to do to accumulate the resources. Mental resources, physical resources, you know, educational resources, spiritual resources, all of that, emotional, to give yourself that confidence, that willpower, that drive to be like, you know what, I do have this mindset, and I do wanna, you know, make moves towards this. And so, yeah, I feel like you take a leap of faith towards something. You take a leap. You are no longer sitting in the, how do I do it? No, it's like, if I don't know how to do it, I'll figure it out on the way. There's like you know, I'm just going to get it started. I'm just going to start. I'm going to use the resources I have right now, and I'm going to go. I'm going to take a leap of faith. And I feel like it really, yeah, you're definitely following your intuition. This is going to actually amplify your emotional stability and your emotional intelligence and intuition with the King of Cups. So you've got the Magician, the Fool, and the King of Cups. So yeah, doing this actually enhances your intuition because you aren't coming from a place of practicality. It's like you are coming from a place of intuitive practicality. It's like you may not know what the future holds or what your capabilities are, but there's like a sense that it's like, you know what, it's going to be okay because I've developed these resources, I've gained this confidence, I've gained the willpower to make this happen for myself, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to go into this new beginning, wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm going to just rely on, you know, my intuition. And I feel like it really helps you gain more perspectives on how to get in touch with yourself, make decisions based on your intuition, not just logic, which is like a very kind of Libra thing to do. Yeah. Pretty straightforward. Libra. Not bad, not bad. Be wary though, always balance, you know, you're a Libra, so you should know this, but always balance, like don't forget about logic, but use your intuition. I feel like you're definitely developing a stronger sense of your intuition. Turquoise. Turquoise. Number 57. Storytelling, reframing, and a different way of perceiving. Each of us can experience the same event differently because all of us are coming from different vantage points. Know that too as you change. So will your perspective. And the message Turquoise Spirit has for you is that you can change your story of what happened in the past at any time. You can choose which details to focus on and how to interpret events, for you are being encouraged to claim your power as a storyteller. Make no mistake, storytelling is an awesome power, for no one can take your truth away from you, but you may discover that it has... But you may discover that it has more angles than you realized. Just as a crystal turned over in your hand has more facets than apparent at first glance. What story will you tell? Will it be one that is heroic and empowering, worthy of your hard work and efforts to heal what is wounded within you? Rest assured that you can be honest about all that you have experienced and done, yet still write a story that will help you feel that you are strong, wise, and supported by the conscious universe. The truth we all share is complicated, and the way that you tell your truth is up to you. So Turquoise Spirit encourages you to write your story well, in a way that honors, empowers, and heals you and gives you strength, even if others may not seem to accept your truth. Tell it anyways, for doing so is a healing act. Oh, so much healing in this King Cups. Like, he knows how to heal himself. He's like, that hurt. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because I know it's real. And yeah, it did hurt. And I can validate my own emotions. And I don't need someone else to, even though it helps. But it also really helps when you validate yourself and tell your story the way that you remember it. Thanks, Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio. Ooh, there's your card. I'm gonna leave that. That's a good indicator. Your card is the card of death, Scorpio. Transformations, rebirth, digging deep into the psyche and uncovering Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio? The Four of Cups. The Devil. You're always getting the Devil in your card. And the Moon. All right, classic Scorpio read. I love it. Scorpio, bless your soul. Okay, so you got the Four of Cups. Love that. You got the Four of Cups. So, let me... I feel like you're doing a very Scorpio thing and following your whims. Following your indulgences, following what it is that you desire. Straight up. You're doing, and by doing this, you're actually doing a lot of shadow work. But to kind of gain that benefit from the shadow work, you have to realize what you're doing. And I think a lot of shadow work is actually dealing with the shame that comes with doing things that other people may not think are the right decisions for you, or even you being like, okay, I know I'm doing this, and then denying it. See, when we deny it, that's when we deny our existence, and we actually do subconsciously shame ourselves. So you've got the Four of Cups. Something wasn't fitting. You either took it for granted or something took you for granted. You left the situation. You are kind of like maybe mentally checked out of it. You're not concerned about it right now. You weren't concerned about it in the past, and you're not concerned about the consequences or the repercussions of not caring about it. There's something that I feel like is neglecting or being neglected right now, Scorpio. Because you got the Devil. So this is a tendency to lean towards coping mechanisms or behaviors indulging, maybe gambling, drugs, sex, overeating, overindulging in TV, just habits that, you know, that really hold you in. Like, you start doing them and you're like, okay, I'm going to watch this habit. I'm going to watch this person. I'm going to watch this dynamic. I'm going to watch this for a second. You know, just so I don't get too caught up in it, because there is an awareness of, you know, this isn't the best for me if I was to continue doing this long term and adding more of it. So what you're doing is, the devil, it's like getting wrapped up in that a little bit. So maybe it enticed you, whatever it is. Maybe it's multiple things, maybe multiple areas in your life. But then again, like I said, I feel like you were just giving in right now. And that is so okay, because like, you've got the moon card here. You may be denying something about yourself. And God, welcome to being a human. Welcome. If anyone does indulging and shadow work and honestly just giving in to human nature, human desire, it's good or well, it's a Scorpio. They just do it. They that is how they do their inner work. I don't know any Scorpio that doesn't overdo it. They're a lot like Capricorns in that sense, where it's like the limit, they know their limit, they'll play within it, but to them they'll keep pushing that limit, because it's like they'll keep going. Because it's like they like being in that energy, and they won't deny it. They will deny it on some level, maybe to others more than themselves, but they more often than not do not deny the fact that they like it themselves. But the fact that they might be denying it to others, who they are, what their intentions are, Scorpio, this is about you, it's creating some sort of it's creating hidden realities that you may feel comfortable in, but maybe other people don't. This is like your way of escaping. And rightfully so. Who the hell wants to live in this reality? Scorpio. Bless your soul. I love Scorpios. Fuck. Yeah, this is just you doing you. You may be doing things at night and having other people not know about them. You may be doing things secretly, or let's read the crystal, because I don't know if you're denying it. There's always a sense that you may be denying it, Scorpio, but like you don't. You just like to do it. And I love that about you. God, I love it. There's like a carefree, like I am literally I'm a flesh body on a floating rock in the middle of space. It's like that mentality. Like if I want to get dirty and dingy and loosey and goosey, like I'm going to do that however I want. There's like a surrender. But it hurts you. But it hurts you because it hurts others. And there's a fear of displeasing others. What they'll say. Let's see. What they'll say, how they'll react, how they'll treat you. It's like, this is like doing this stuff, whatever it is that you're indulging in, maybe it's secretly, maybe it's with other people, but whatever it is that you are keeping maybe more hidden than not, this is your way of giving yourself an escape, but also freedom to explore the depths of you. When I say shadow work, this is like, okay. It's like, have you ever done something and then realized, I don't like how much has it impacted you to not do it, and then to go back and do it again, because the rush, the feeling, the perspectives that you gain from it. It's like Scorpios and Capricorns to me are the people that look at the world in all of its state. It's not just happy-go-lucky. Scorpios can handle the dystopian. Oh my God, this is such a Scorpion read. I feel honored. I feel honored because I salute it. I fuck with it, dog. I'm right there with you. Money is the root of all evil. Petrified wood. Oh, that's a great card. Petrified wood. Petrified wood is, ooh, I mean, all rocks are old, but like petrified wood, man, I don't know. There's something like spooky and ancient. Number 43. Yeah. Scorpio. Love it. Patience, timelessness, patience, and trust in universal timing, and going with the flow. You are most definitely going with the flow. You are like, I'm doing it. I'm doing me. And it's okay because I mean no harm. And whether other people think I mean harm, that's, that's theirs to handle. Love that. The universe has its own ideas about when and how to bring your intention into form, but we can be impatient, forgetting that time allows the universal consciousness to get all the wheels turning so that we wish to co-create can begin to manifest. The appearance of this crystal is a reminder to trust the timing of the universe. Good things come to those who wait. Your message right now is to be open to divine order, for you cannot control the timetable or the form in which the universe expresses your intention. Focus on the process, putting one foot in front of the other as you work at your own growth and healing, and what you need will show up in perfect timing. I think that summed up the reading pretty nicely. Wow, thanks for that beautiful reading, Scorpio. I vibe. I'm with you. Okay. Next we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Ooh. Ooh, that's what I like to see, Sagittarius. Ooh, yeah, baby. Okay, hold up. I just need to send a quick message. Okay, I need a drink and I need a vape. Thank you again. Thanks, bud. Love you. Love that dopamine release. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, Sagittarius, we got the Fool and Judgment and the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, Zen. Okay, oh, I love this. I mean, I'm definitely feeling this way. Okay, so you went out on a limb. You gave your heart. You gave your heart, your soul. You had good intentions towards yourself and others. You believed in the good of the situation. You trusted it. You trusted the universe. You trusted yourself. You trusted others. You put faith into it. And, you wore your heart on your sleeve. And you leaped into this new beginning. You leaped into this path. And you said, I am not going to let fear control me. And however that went for you, it is teaching you about judgments. Teaching you about self-judgments, how you are with others, how you treat yourself, how you want to treat others, how you want to treat yourself. It's pretty much giving you a wake-up call. So I'm guessing that there was something pretty stressful or pretty eye-opening, an awareness. Something happened between the Fool and the Judgment. You know, all those major arcana, like, that happened between those cards. Where it's like, okay, now I'm woken up. Now it's time to stay woken up. I want to continue living my life like this, and I don't want to continue living my life like that. I want to keep growing like this. I don't want to keep growing like that. I want this in my life. I don't want that. I want these people in my life. I don't want this. You know, it's all about, like, really taking into consider, making judgments about your impact, your role, and what you've gotten yourself into, and, you know, how others have been treating you, how others have been, you know, you're really just, like, looking at the system and making judgments accordingly to the rewards or the consequences. The Two of Pentacles after the Judgment card. Pretty chill. He's been sitting in his room. He's content. He looks like he's flourishing. He's growing. He's still at the Two of Pentacles. You know, I feel like there's like a going backwards in a way. Going backwards to launch yourself forward. A time of balancing, readjusting to a new way of life, transitioning. It's like, okay, so if I want these things in my life and I don't want these things in my life, now I'm getting rid of this and I'm taking on this and I'm also taking on this, and you know, the Two of Pentacles is all about balancing the things that you invite in and readjust, and the things that you know, let go of. It's all about readjusting, multitasking in a way. But I mean, like, let's say you let go of, you know, a hobby so that you can pick up a new one. And maybe this new hobby that you're picking up has, you know, multiple things attached to it. So now you're adjusting to how you're going to live life like that. And I feel like you're maybe a little bit more introspective. I feel like this is a time where it's about grounding. You're learning how to ground, maybe emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. This is a time of surrendering and to adjusting, readjusting, realignment. Yeah. Cool. Sagittarius. All right, let's see what your crystal spirit says. Bronzite. Pulled this card the other day. Loyalty, trust, steadfastness, self-respect, trusting that conscious universe has your back. Now is the time to be sure you trust in the conscious universe and remain true to your authentic self, as Bronzite spirit appears with this message that loyalty must be earned. Be judicious in extending your trust, knowing it is a gift from the conscious universe that must be honored. Respect others by being trustworthy yourself, speaking of them in ways that are honorable. Heal the past by owning your role in it so that you can trust yourself again, having learned the lessons that will strengthen you. Even if you've been betrayed in the past, you can heal the sting by extending trust again. As challenging as that may be, Bronzite spirit reminds you that this time, however, you are much wiser and stronger, much more mindful of the signs and the signal you need to step back and nurture yourself. Ooh, step back, nurture yourself. You're making the judgment call to heal, to wake up. Stop letting other people in that don't, you know, respect your boundaries. that add to the chaos and confusion, and also put boundaries on yourself, discipline. Okay, am I treating my body with respect? Am I treating myself with respect? How did I get myself into this situation? Grounding. Being true to others is an expression of the beauty of the divine, and you have this capacity. Your loyalty and steadfastness will be rewarded by the conscious universe, perhaps in ways that you don't expect. Be true to yourself, knowing that a loving, respectful relationship with yourself lays the groundwork for a loving, respectful relationship with another. Remember, you are always protected when divinely directed. Amazing. Thank you, Sagittarius, for tuning in. Blessed. Okay, on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Yeah, I love that. I think I need Carlos all the time in my lives. Capricorn. Three of Cups, Five of Swords, and the High Priestess. Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that there was a collaboration, there was a friendship, there was a partnership, there was commitment, there was, collaboration of some sort between you and a group of people. There's something in the way, though. So you've got the Three of Cups. Collaborating, community, sharing resources, sharing ideas, sharing thoughts, bringing them in together, and making something with them. Something that emotionally fulfills. Being a part of this community really you like these friends, you like this community, you enjoy what everyone has to offer, and everyone's contributing, everyone's, communicating, everyone's sharing their love and their hopes and their dreams. There's a friendliness, there's a loving energy between this group. Maybe something has been said, or maybe you're feeling some sort of motives from other people with the Five of Swords, and you're questioning, your role now in the group. Maybe something happened, words were said, maybe there was a fight, small or big. I'm seeing maybe jabs, or something happening where your trust in your group has kind of deteriorated. And it's making you question your role in the group. It's making you question how you could have never saw this coming. There might be, people challenging you, or not having the best intentions towards you, or, putting your name down in a way, or being argumentative, or deceiving you in some way. I don't see it being very big, but it's affecting you for sure. It's making you question your role in the friendship, in the community. It's like, did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Could I have changed my behavior? There's definitely some friction. And it definitely has something to do with words being said, or thoughts. Being confused about other people's intentions. There could be someone trying to win an argument, a battle, by throwing shade. Maybe this is you. And now you're questioning it, or questioning how you responded, or how you should respond, or if you should keep participating. And I don't know what your answer is, but I do know that you will find it. And it will come within you, and it will come like a knowing. Just a knowing. It'll just, you might not even be aware of it. Like, you'll be aware of it in a way that you'll start acting on it. You'll start, maybe if your decision is to like pull away, you might subconsciously start pulling away. Like, your body will tell you, your inner workings will tell you what needs to be done in order to handle this situation. So you might pull away, you might speak less, you might take it less personally. You just might, I feel like you're gonna start reacting differently and accordingly to what's going on. You're gonna follow your gut to what the truth is, to if what's being said is true, or if you can trust these people, if you can trust yourself. I feel like that will come with the the high priestess, because she knows, she relies on her deep, ancient astrological wisdom, of just having that knowing, like the body knows. So listen to your body. If you feel like a jerk reaction, if your body starts heating up with something, or starts cooling down, or your heartbeat starts racing, your mind starts going, like, use those as signals to understand where I need to be. Do I need to pull away? Do I need to engage? How do I need to engage? What about this is throwing me off, making me question my worth, my role in this? Yeah. Okay. Pyrite. Ooh, that's a good one. Pyrite. Number 45. Oh, landed right on it. Okay. Inherent value. Knowing your worth. Self-appreciation. Genuine abundance and prosperity within. So on point. Throughout the ages, humans have sought the gems of the earth, the crystals whose beauty delighted the eye and whose powers could aid them in their quest to achieve a sense of safety and abundance. They recognize the intrinsic value of these gifts from nature, and when Pyrite spirit appears, you are meant to appreciate the abundance that the conscious universe has provided, an abundance of opportunities, resources, support, and most importantly, love. A scarcity mentality will prevent you from seeing all that is available to you, and you are called now to offer thanks for the myriad? Oh, you know what? I don't know how to pronounce this word. Myriad gifts you have been given to help you achieve balance. As you take your healing journey, you will find it easier and easier to recognize that you will always have what you need. Abundance awaits as you ready yourself to claim it. The conscious universe has your back. What you need will not be denied to you at this time. So open yourself to receiving it by practicing appreciation. God, oh my God, he's just banging at the door. Wait. Oh, I know. Yep. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, trust yourself. Like, if anyone's making you doubt, like, your worth or your boundaries or the way that you've been living, and that you've been putting in love and effort, and that you had good intentions, know your worth. Try not to take it personally, because people project all the time. And know that you know better than anyone else your truth. Thanks, Capricorn. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. Four of Swords, Chariot, and the Two of Wands. So I see that. So you got the Four of Swords, resting, coming from a place of rest, trying to. The Chariot card, and the Two of Wands. So I see you, Aquarius. You may have been through something recently where it's just drained the hell out of you. It's just giving you a lot to think about, a lot to consider. You're like, how do I move forward? You know, how did I play a role in this? How did I, contribute to this? How did other people contribute to this? Like, how did this situation get to this point? And I think that, there's just been a lot of needing to like back down or back away or, contemplate your next move. And I say next move because I see you now like trying to take a hold of something. So it's like you're coming out of a place of rest and now you're like, okay, I need movement of some sort. I need a solution. I need answers. I need to stay focused. I need to be disciplined. I need to take shit into my own hands. I can't leave it up to other people. What's going to happen? If I want something done, I need to do it myself. And like, not in a way that you're excluding others, but it's also like, I'm just taking this, my responsibility for my part in my life. And I see that you're wanting to really get back on track, get focused, start to realign with yourself, start to reconsider like why it is that you started something in the first place, whether that was a goal, a career, a job, a relationship, a hobby or something, or even like mastering yourself. It's like, okay, I need to get this going again. And and you're feeling it too. I feel like there's momentum starting to build. And, there's clarity being given to you. You're realizing the potential that you have. You're realizing that you have these two horses here, these two creatures that are able to drive the vehicle for you. All you have to do is focus on where it's going to go. So I don't want to veer off there. I'm done veering off there. I don't want to veer off there. I want to stay focused and aligned to what's true to me. And this is where I'm going to go. I don't want any bad habits or behaviors or opinions or people or fears getting in my way. I'm going to try my very best to stay focused on this goal and this task at hand. And then in your future, the Two of Wands. There is a part of you that is saying, yeah, but it's okay to veer off your track a little bit. And it totally is. But now when you're in this aspect, there's a part of you that's like, do I want to leave that? Do I want to leave that way of being? That way of functioning? Do I want to leave that? Because I kind of have to leave that. Or like, I have to put it aside for the moment so that I can really focus on this new thing that I really want. And then now there might be some like questioning. Do I want that? Do I really want it? And that's your comfort saying, hey, you've experienced me for a really long time. I'm your comfort space. I'll keep you safe even though, you've clearly realized how much you want to move forward and take what you've learned from here and bring it forward with you. That's the thing with the Two of Wands. There's the ability to take what you've learned, take the wisdom that you've given yourself, that you've, fought for, that you've survived for, and bring it into something else. But you can't take the thing that you built. And there's a fear of that. And it's like, what if the new thing isn't as good as the old thing? What if I'm making rash decisions? But I don't see you making rash decisions. I see you very much resting, reflecting. That looks terrifying. This man's having nightmares. There might be a period of rest, a period of movement, a period of pause, but that doesn't mean that it's like in that moment you were battling mentally and emotionally with fears and other people's things, your behaviors, insecurities, doubts, also being hit with like, what if there is more? And you want it. You're taking a hold. You're like, no, this is my life. I'm gonna do it. And then there's some hesitation, but there is movement. Ultimately, he does cross that portal. There's just a little bit of, hey, I'm gonna say goodbye to this way of being, this way of thinking, this way of, indulging or acting or talking. I'm gonna accept it, and I'm gonna learn how to combine that with this, because this is where I want to go. And honestly, you can't get here without that, so give it respects. But you need to bring that up here. You can't go back down there. You don't want to. You clearly don't want to. This is a forward-moving ship. Forward-moving. So take what you got over here and fucking bring it over here. Okay. But with that movement, there is change. This will no longer be the same after this comes, because you will be adapting, evolving. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what we got for your crystal spirits. Mookite Jasper. Mookite, or Mookite. I think it's Mookite Jasper. Cool. Let's see, number 36. Yes. I fucking love when that aligns. Risk, adventure, new experiences, exploring unknown territory, claiming personal power. Yeah, baby. The seemingly safe road is not the one to take right now for your soul. Fuck, yeah. Ooh, shivers. For your soul is on a path of healing and wants you to experience fulfillment and joy. Mookite Jasper Spirit is here to tell you that life is meant to be lived. So be adventurous now. Do not hold back to protect yourself from getting hurt, for this crystal has appeared to encourage you to take that leap, take that risk, and draw confidence from knowing that you have the conscious universe as your ally. Let go of your worries and old beliefs about the dragons that await if you dare to step out into the unknown. Risk-taking is required now, and you are fully supported in saying no to playing it safe. Mookite Jasper Spirit message is that the adventure before you is one of discovery, and wondrous gifts await you. New ideas, new partners, new experiences, and new possibilities for achieving what you desire. Be bold and venture forth. Wow. That's good. I got goosebumps, Aquarius. I got goosebumps. All right, that was your reading, homie. All right. Take it as you see fit. Thank you, Aquarius. On to Pisces. The Empress. Yes, baby. Yes. I love this. It's all my Pisces babies out there. Oh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Like, how beautiful does this spread look? Just take a look. Look at how beautiful this spread is. Look at the colors. Oh, so good. Okay, so you've got the Empress card. You've got the Knight of Cups and the Star card. So I see that you are birthing something, whether that's a literal human being, Pisces, or you're birthing ideas, birthing a new version of yourself, birthing love, birthing something. You are creating something, and it's sacred, and it's from your creativity, it's from your passion, it's from your wisdom, it's from your radiance. It's something that you know is going to, like, give to you and others so abundantly, because when you create in the energy of the Empress, it's just from such a loving, whole place. Like anything. So anything. Okay, yeah, anything that you have created, you're putting your love into it. You're surrendering to it. You're really wanting to, like, delve into it. You're really so many. I feel like it's very feminine energy in this card. I feel like you might be connecting very much to your divine feminine right now, Pisces. So be easy on yourself. Be gentle. Be soft. Be courageous. Be like, just let things come to you. So I feel like if in your past you have the Empress card, so that is, understanding that what is coming is meant for me. And it's like letting that mindset and letting that belief just sink in and trusting. Like, because the Empress receives. She doesn't act on things. She doesn't go out and get things. She receives. She takes in a generous way, in a loving way, like she knows that everything that's given to her, she uses that and she creates something from it to give herself and to others. It's like a never ending. And that's so funny because that's also like the theme of the Star card too, which is at the ending of your reading. It's all about healing, replenishing, having faith in something, renewing it, putting your endless faith and hope into something, and understanding that it will lead you into a place of healing, of like safety, of believing in yourself. Like, the give your love into something, or give your love to someone or to something, you're just giving yourself that much more mindset and to believe. It's like this is such a law of attraction kind of, maybe even not if you don't believe in that, but like manifesting kind of energy. Like, it's so giving, like you're just giving, but you're also receiving, because it's just like a cycle of giving, receiving, giving. But what you're doing is giving love, and what you're receiving is maybe more tangible things that you can actually use, and then you give more, and then you even get more. You're just putting I see a lot of emphasis into your emotions. Your emotions may be running the show right now, and let them guide you. That's what I'm seeing. Let your emotions guide you. Let your feelings and your intuition guide you with the Knight of Cups, because it will give you hope. Maybe before you were, it's like this creation of some sort, this whatever that you're birthing or giving, life to, or resurrecting, whatever you're making something out of, or making. It's it's inspiring you. It's inspiring your imagination. You know, it's fueling you. It's like you're getting momentum from it emotionally, like your emotions and stuff. So they may be like in and out. You might be in and out of your emotions, like all over the place. They might be up and down, up and down. But it's like what that is actually giving. Oh, this is such a Pisces reading. Such a Pisces reading. It's really giving you this this opportunity to not I wouldn't say master your emotions, but play with them. Be free with your emotions. Like, let them see where they take you. You know, be daring, be bold in ways that, and be vulnerable. Be vulnerable towards yourself. Like, I'm just seeing a lot of self-love, like, you know, like, I feel like I want to do that today, so I'm going to do that. It's not like, oh, I should do that today. It's like, no, I feel like I want to do that. Whatever it is that you're feeling called to do, it's like, do that. That is what will help you birth whatever it is that you're trying to make and create. And it will also give you hope. Hope for the future. This person is following the star in the sky. You know, you look out into the sky and you're like, ah, that's the way. That's the way. And what this is doing is it's giving you that star inside yourself. Like, I can trust myself. I can heal myself. I can get through this. I can deal with these intense emotions. I can deal with the ins and outs of, you know, exploring myself, wanting that, and the next day not wanting it, and being confused, and then, you know, being sad, being hopeless, whatever, being joyful and cheerful, and all of the things that come with being an emotional being. You know, I just see you surrendering to them. And then logically understanding why your emotions are so important for giving you guidance. Yeah, okay. That's what I got. Pisces. Rhodonite. Looks like a big grapefruit. Harmony in relationships. Easily connecting with others, generosity, reciprocity, discovering hidden talents to share with others. Yeah. See a lot of bonding with this card, the Knight of Cups. Just wanting to connect with others. Maybe this is also a time where people are wanting to connect with you more, or they're being more willing, or, you know, just there's more understanding and, like, sharing with others. Relationships help us to reach our destiny and discover our purpose, and people will come into our lives to be our angels on earth, offering love and encouragement and resources for building the lives we want for ourselves. Now is a time to connect to others in a spirit of generosity, for Rhodonite spirit is here to help you form healthy partnerships that benefit everyone. Allies can be invisible or come in unexpected guises, so keep your eyes open. Listen to that little voice inside nudging you to reach out and extend a hand to someone you feel a connection to. This person might have invaluable ideas or solutions to offer you, or be the inspiration that helps you to find the courage to move into unfamiliar territory and express gifts you may not have known you had. The conscious universe works through people, so think about connecting today, if not to an old friend or someone you love, then to someone you've been too shy to approach. Heal that belief that you should do it all yourself. We're in this together. We are meant to work in partnership, exchanging our gifts to better the whole world. Aww. If that's not a Pisces reading. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Sweet. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Oh, whoops. I meant but it's a little too late for that anyways. Okay, well, thank you everybody. Namaste. I enjoyed reading your signs. Hopefully you enjoyed that too. I'm not accepting personal readings at the moment. Just a little busy with school and researching for my own personal development, but